Welcome back again, folks. Decided to do something a little different today, as I am still stuck on the pure vessel. But having defeated the other three pantheons before the Pantheon of the Night, it does two things aside from unlocking Pantheon of the Night. It also opens up Godseeker mode, which gives you all charms, all masks, and soul vessels. All your upgrades and movement mode stuff is all there, and pure nail. If you didn't already have all of that and you managed to do those things, well, kudos. What it also does, though, is unlocks all bosses. You'll notice some of them are sparkly. I've already gone around flicking switches and pressing buttons and stuff like that to switch them all over to the harder versions of themselves. So speaking of, that one I think I missed. But this one here is an interesting one. This is Winged Nosk, which outside of accessing Winged Nosk via the Pantheon of Hollow Nest, which is after the Pantheon of the Night, you can encounter it right here. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do Sisters of Battle today, and show those very interesting fights off. Now, I say very interesting. This one, if you can beat Vengefly King, you could probably beat King Nosk.
Well, that was super creepy.
Yeah, so it's basically a ramped up Vengefly King. So my build here is just nail length, nail strength, and some extra damage that I don't have to think about. And I'm going to use the same build for both of the bosses I intend to fight. You don't get much healing opportunity in either of these fights.
So you opted for the pet that takes up all your soul.
Right. And nothing to generate extra soul. So, I kind of flubbed it a bit there. So, Nosk is on the ceiling, as Nosk does, but still not a big deal. Mostly this is just a game of down slash at the right time and try not to get hit by too many falling things.
Hence bringing your fancy umbrella.
Right. And the fancy umbrella, aside from stopping falling things, will, you know, get the odd hit in on Winged Nosk as the flyby.
Or their ads, or their weird gooey things.
Right. Oh, stop to scratch my face.
The creepiest thing for me about Nosk is that their head is Hornet upside down.
Right. As opposed to normally the Knight upside down.
Which, I mean, isn't a ton better, but, like, you were hanging out with Hornet, and then she became...
Winged Nosk.
Yeah.
Yeah, spoopy. Alright, so Sisters of Battle here is just, it's the Mantis Lords with more hit points, dialed up to 11. So round 1 is basically the same, just a bit more hit points. Round 2, you'll find, is, the round 2 of the regular Trader Lord, or Mantis Lords rather, but you're fighting 3 of them at once instead of 2 of them at once.
Is the battle map also small? I don't think the spikes are there in the Mantis Lords, are they?
They are, yeah. They're even there in the real world. It's not a nice thing. So you'll notice again the charm selection didn't change because you get pretty much no healing window here, and I don't want to have to focus on casting spells. I just want to focus on not getting hit as much as I can, and that's going to involve doing what I'm doing. Also, speaking of Fancy Umbrella, it will eliminate their projectile attack completely.
I noticed that with the single.
Yeah. I don't know why I did that. I got one hand.
But yes, because you can't just stand still in the middle of the projectile attack, because there's a third one that dive bombs you exactly in the safe spot, you don't have that healing window.
Right. This is a tough fight. It's known to be one of the most fairly hard fights in the game. So there are hard fights and there are unfair hard fights. This one is just a hard fight. And I lost. It's one of those things of there's very few times where you couldn't have avoided the thing. You just really have to be paying attention. Unlike I find the Pure Vessel where, or like Absolute Radiance, where if you're in motion at the wrong time, you're just gonna get hit. The Sisters of Battle here, you can almost always correct for what they're doing if you're not being too spammy. Ooh. Oh, that was a rough thing to have happen.
2 masks worth of damage.
So the good news is you do get 1 healing opportunity in the whole fight. It's right there, and I had enough soul to do it. So those little explodey flies are gonna, immediately jump one of these. So I'm really just jumping and dashing where I have to avoid getting hit. And when I have enough soul, I'm going to try and do a Desolate Dive as well. But I don't want to be too focused on that. I want to be much more focused on just, manually dodging. And as you can see, even if there's nothing on the screen, a lot of the time you can drop a Desolate Dive. And I dashed the wrong way. And you're still going to hit something. I just try to avoid it when there's anybody on the walls, because then you won't hit them. Ooh, 1 down. I'm doing better than I was last time I got 1 down.
Yep.
So unless it's a fluke that I just accidentally focus fired one of them, I'm doing okay. Went to the wall again. So once 1's down, it's basically just Mantis Lord's phase 2. And they're probably already quite hurt by that point. Well, maybe not, because it's really coming off that I somehow accidentally focus fired one. Because I'm going to say that, okay, there we go. There's no way I intentionally just burned one of them down.
Your Vengeflies might have.
They might have, but they didn't do it intentionally. It would have been fluke.
Yes, that's true.
So there's 2 really fun bosses that you can access the Godseeker mode. And that's kind of the only reason I can think of to start a Godseeker game. If you've made it to Godseeker mode and unlocked it, you might as well just do all the Godhome stuff in your save file that you unlocked it in. But if you're like me and you've managed to unlock it, but you can't get past the Pantheon of the Night and you want to see those really neat bosses, then go for it. You can also just practice other bosses in here. I might try this build against the Pure Vessel.
Pure Knight? Or the Pure Vessel?
I feel like it's going to be a bad choice.
I think you need the soul, and the Vengeflies will...
Yeah, the Glowing Womb Charm will probably hurt me more than it will help me. But we'll see. Often enough, I end up casting spells anyway. I gotta say, I'm already... There was me casting a spell anyway. I'm already liking what the Dream Shield does for me.
Reduces the strength of the Pure Vessel's attacks by 1 mask?
No, it doesn't do that. What it does do is block the odd attack and reach through situations like that one. So So that was a situation in which I normally could have healed, but I didn't get to. I don't know. I don't know if I'm sold on this or not.
I might keep the shield, but lose the bugs.
Maybe, yeah.
Because, I mean, they're not really spawning because you use your soul for other things, and you could probably use those notches for something else.
Yeah. You know what I'll use them for? A few more masks.
And now you won't have to use any of your soul for healing. Because you can't.
No, I can't.
Oh, that's not the one that turns everything into god blood.
No. So Joni's Blessing could certainly work here. The problem is I don't want to practice with Joni's Blessing on because I want a situation that I can realistically replicate going through the
night.
Right, going through the Pantheon. And I won't be able to get through the Pantheon with Joni's Blessing on because I will need to heal. Oh, bad time. Oh, that was just dumb. Dashed the wrong way. So there's the downside to the shield, and it worked out thankfully there. The shield will sometimes interrupt a stagger if you're close when that stagger happens.
Hmm.
I didn't have the soul to heal anyway. Oh. Yeah, I think this is a pretty decent build. I'll just have to be a little more attentive. We got into technically mode on take 1 with this build, so I think we're almost there. I have beaten the Pale Vessel last night. I beat him again on the original playthrough that I have here, not on the one I've been streaming. Or I guess streaming is not technically what I'm doing. Recording.
Yes.
So, I find if you're in the right... Oh, I dashed too far. If you're in the right position, the best thing you can do when the floor spikes are happening here is pogo. But if you're not in the right position, don't try to rush it like I just did.
Because otherwise you'll,
Eat floor spike.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty good at. Yeah. Yeah, floor spikes are the thing that killed me. Unlike Nightmare King Grim over here, the Pure Vessel doesn't have the giant flaming sky uppercut, which is Nightmare King Grim's move that wrecks me. Tried to dash to the wrong thing. Oh, that's bad. That was a decent pogo, followed by a really badly timed dash.
Well, it depends on how you look at it. It did keep the shield away from breaking the stagger.
It might have. I don't know. I didn't notice. Either way, I got hit. And healing 1 is worse than getting... is a bad trade for getting hit. Because you get hit twice, or you take 2 masks. And yeah, I'm sure somebody somewhere has figured out a build where you can successfully heal during this, but I don't consider it a goal. Oh, maybe quick focus. Oh. Oh, that was dumb. Caused a stagger with a spell, using up the last of my soul, so I didn't heal. heal. I could have, but I didn't. Oh well. Oh, I knocked myself into the spike by swinging my nail. So yeah, last time we were talking about, joining a D&D game. I think I've managed to make a pretty fleshed out character since then.
Yep. And then decided that maybe you want to play a different one.
No, I didn't. It was just a hypothetical. Maybe the next time somebody starts a high level game, though, I will try to make a Hollow Knight inspired Gish build. I just want to.
Where did Gish come from?
Get Yankee.
Oh.
And Get Dark.
Like it's Git-ish. I get it.
Yeah. Because, they're all like that.
Well, yeah. Power of psionics.
Yeah. Damn mind players. Just blew myself up. Classic Donovan style. Blew myself up.
Yep.
But yeah, so Gish characters, generally speaking, are characters that blend spellcasting and melee ability. The one in particular I was talking about was doing a Eldritch Knight fighter combined with a sorcerer. I'd probably go Divine Soul just because I consider it like the best sorcerer. Although there might be a better fit, maybe through Shadow Sorcerer or something. You could certainly get some interesting synergy with Shadow Sorcerer. The problem with Shadow Sorcerer is I find that their big trick requires your concentration. Thus, isn't a great trick if you want to do anything else that would involve concentration.
I don't know. Another good combination to think about would be War Wizard with Eldritch Knight.
Yeah. Yep. That's got some decent synergy. Lots of AC.
Yep. Arcane Deflect is nothing to sneeze at.
Reason I was looking at Sorcerer though is that on Quicken Spell.
I know.
Because I want to be able to cast spells
And because of the multi-class that you're looking at, you will never gain the Eldritch Knight's ability to cast a leveled spell. And then still bonus action attack.
Yeah, but I want better than that. I want.
Yes, but
yeah.
even beyond wanting better than that, you will never get that. You will
Right.
only ever have cantrip and bonus action attack.
It's true. Because the goal here would
And that
be
will be at 11 fighter.
getting in the build that I described, I'd be getting 5th level spells. I think. Sorry, gotta do quick mental math. 6th level spell slot. I'd only end up getting 1 extra spell slot effectively out of that. I'd get 3 attacks. So make 3 attacks plus quicken a spell of up to 5th level or a 6th level slot, level 5 spell even. Woof. Floor spikes just wreck me, and I feel like he knows it now.
Yeah, he does seem to do it an awful lot.
Oh. Okay. Fam's up now. If you couldn't hear.
I can hear.
Yeah. Lex says hi. Huh. Hey, baby. Did you have a good wake up or a bad wake up? What a way to say Happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, the character I am gonna play is somewhat Gish already.
Yes, because you have heavy armor. In theory, you could attack with your weapon.
Yeah, and reasonably well once.
Yes. The problem is this is not a cleric that gains anything resembling extra attack, or the war cleric's, hey, use your bonus action to attack again.
Right.
Wisdom modifier number of times per day. Or maybe it's per short rest, I don't know. I haven't played a war cleric in forever.
It's per long rest. It's a good ability, but it's not like, oh my god ability. If it were per short rest, it would pretty much be get a bonus attack every round. Once you have 5
Well,
wisdom.
up to 5. Some boss fights would still.
Yeah. A potentially drawn out fight would prevent you from using it. I still think my favorite use of War Cleric is the dip at the end of a Ranger build. Just to get slightly better spell slot progression and to get to make a bonus action attack. Because it doesn't care whether it's melee or ranged, so if you're doing like a bow build, cool. It's one of the few ways to get a bonus action bow attack. You can get a crossbow attack as an offhand. Oh wow. Try. Oh, one too many nail swings. So Baby is super interested in the mic. I think I'm going to call it there. Because, yeah. Baby is super interested in the mic. Aren't you? He's smiling and sort of backing away because I'm looking at him.
Yes, Lex. You
Alright.
can't hear me, but you are super adorable.
So, whilst mostly this video has, I think, been me smashing my head against the wall that is the Pure Vessel, I at least get to demonstrate Wing Nosk and Sisters of Battle, which, like I say, I think everyone should, if you can, go have a look at them because they're both really interesting fights. Sisters of Battle, I think, being very fun. Wing Nosk being just like souped up Vengefly more than a upgraded Wing Nosk. So, thanks for watching, folks.
Yeah. Have fun. See you next time.